This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back. Nina Presman joining us live today from beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. She owns a medical spa, anti-aging center of Boca. And I'm telling you, this woman is performing miracles. I checked out her work. I got the pleasure to interview her last week for the first time, but really, there's no gimmicks here. This is real, and she's helping people non-surgically visibly look better and subtract years off of our body. I mean, thank you for being here. I mean, you're someone though who's also into fitness as a fitness coach and wellness mentor. So you really work on the full body. So welcome back today. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. I'm
Pleasure.
in Florida. I love Florida. It never gets cold here.
Yeah, well, you gave us a little of your backstory last time. I know you were from Russia originally, and you spoke about, your troubled childhood in a sense. Maybe, I don't want to call it troubled without you, you're saying that's okay, but you went through a lot as a child, and
Yes.
I commend you for sharing that story with so many of us, and to see how you were dependent on people for so long, and here you are, independent for so many years now and with your own company, so successful. So I commend you on that, by the way. Thank you.
I do want to say something now that you brought that up.
Sure.
Um, I think it's very important, especially for us women. It's important for men, of course, but we are more sensitive, and we've been taught through generations that we need to depend on somebody. We need someone to take care of us. And that is a lie. We don't. We are very smart and we are very capable of doing things that men do and more. I know we say that, but not that many women actually want to take this in their own hands and own it. And I noticed that fear is a very
Yeah.
big barrier. And the fear is also, it's thought, it's not real. Some very, like I had a counselor who was a really great guy, still is. And when I told him I was afraid to go to school, he
Yeah.
just looked at me and he said, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Since that moment, I don't think I've ever been afraid of anything because it really made sense. But what I noticed is that having a childhood like mine, and a lot of us have had childhood where we had abuse, emotional, physical, sexual, whatever. We cannot live in that time. We cannot live in the past. We cannot live and say every morning, well, I didn't get here because this is
Yeah.
what happened to me. Every single day is a new day, it's a new life, and it's a new choice. And those who actually still feel like their lives are ruined or being held back by what happened to them, there's one thing I can tell you, they're not. It's just a perception. When you change your perception and you wake up in the morning, you see yourself free of every single second that ever happened to you, anything bad that ever happened to you. It was just a lesson. It was just a step to make you
Yep.
stronger and you grow from that. I had to say that. It just came, so I had to say that.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And, what you're doing today is amazing. You're helping so many men and women out there. Let's talk for those new timers out there. Tell us about the company. Tell us what you do.
So I developed a technology that takes off years of our lives with sound waves. I don't use lasers, I don't use surgical instruments, I don't use shots or threads or um, fillers or anything like that. Oh, what happens to us when we all know when we turn 30, our collagen production slows down. But that's not what actually makes our skin sag. We develop this layer under the skin that is called subcutaneous adipose. It is subcutaneous fat, like you can see in chickens. We were talking about this last time. There's a yellow layer of fat under the skin. And that fat, once the fat cells fill up and once it shows up there, you can't lose it just by dieting or exercising. It's gonna be there until it gets either get it to cut off or we can use my technology because I found out that these sound waves, they can be programmed on all different levels because sound wave is a frequency. So it can be programmed to the frequency of fat and the length and the depth of the fat in the body. So interesting thing is that most of us think that when you remove fat from the body, from under the skin, well, what happens to the skin? The crazy thing is that skin actually shrinks by itself, even without the HIFU. But HIFU is a secondary technology that
Mm-hmm.
goes in with acoustic lipolysis, which is sound waves that does help
Yeah.
shrink the skin. But I have seen acoustic lipolysis by itself help shrink the skin because what stretches the skin out is literally that fat that creates the yellow fat that's under the
Mm-hmm.
skin.
Yeah.
If it's not there, gravity is not going to have anything to pull down. Like I explain to my clients, if you look at the back of your hand, in the back of your hand, there is no subcutaneous fat. And I have never seen anybody's back of the hand sag, right? Like you can see a
Mm-hmm.
person at 100 years old. It might be wrinkly, but it's not sagging. It's
Yeah.
just because there's nothing underneath to make the skin heavy. It's a
Wow.
very interesting and very simple explanation to why our skin is sagging.
Yeah.
And honestly, those creams and everything that they tell you, you have to build collagen, you have to do all these treatments that traumatize the skin to build collagen. It doesn't really work. I have clients who come to me after doing Morpheus 8, and I don't want to put anybody down. It's just
Uh,
fact. When you do these treatments that traumatize your skin, like Ulthera, Thermage, microneedling, just radio frequency by itself, your skin will release, uh, not release, will create a burst of this collagen.
mm-hmm.
But the thing is that our joints, our stomach lining, and our intestines, and the vertebrae in the spine, it's all made out of collagen. So it gets sucked in by the body instantly. So for you to keep that collagen that just got created, you have to traumatize your skin every single day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to stay. So the best way to keep collagen in your system is to take hydrolyzed chicken collagen and not the other collagens, not the bovine collagen, not the marine collagen, because bovine collagen is derived from cows, and cows cells, molecules are too big. They're bigger than ours. We're not compatible. If you take marine collagen, it's from fish. It's from fish
Mm-hmm.
cartilage, and fish doesn't have skin; it has scales, and the molecules are too small. So it might help your nails a little bit or hair, but it's not really going to help your skin. But chickens is a different story. You know, when you get sick and you have a fever and you eat chicken soup, you feel better. There's a science behind it. They actually did a lot of clinical experiments on why that works. It's because chickens have identical matrix to us, which means
Yeah.
their molecules are identical.
Mm-hmm.
And taking hydrolyzed chicken collagen, you trick your body into thinking that you're producing it. And that's the trick in keeping collagen in your body.
Amazing.
Plus, you have to replenish it every 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Not once a day, every 12 hours, because it wears off. And I
Interesting.
tell you, hydrolyzed chicken collagen has helped a lot. My skin, my clients. I don't have my own line. I actually used to, but I don't.
And are we drinking this collagen? Is it a pill? Well, explain.
You can,
If,
there was a company that some of you probably very familiar with. It used to be called Liquid Biocell. It was about
okay.
12 years ago. They were really all over the country, pretty famous.
Mm-hmm.
Bottles of collagen like this big, and you needed 2 bottles a month, and they just disappeared. That was the
Mm-hmm.
best collagen ever. And then they showed up again under a different name. Adair is the company. They bought the patent and they started selling this collagen, and now Adair actually closed.
Wow.
So if you can find that collagen, that's the best one. I actually been able to find it on eBay, but I'm sure somebody was gonna buy the patent and open another company under this name. Otherwise, so it's called BioCell collagen, BioCell liquid collagen, and you want the pure because they have life, they have sport, they have immune, You want the pure, it's the best one. No sugar, no anything. You can
Aw,
find it on eBay and other stores if you Google it.
wow.
Uh, Otherwise, you can find just buy or sell hydrolyzed chicken collagen on Amazon.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
interesting, that you have to take the pills that they sell on Amazon in capsules. When they dry up that collagen and crystallize it, it loses its potency. So
Yeah.
you have to take 3 or 4 times as much as the recommend in the back of the bottle. And in the
Hmm.
morning and at night. So if you take 4 capsules in the morning, you take 4 capsules at night, and that will
Wow.
work.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. All right. So a lot of people though, just they want immediate results and you hear people going to plastic surgeons spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on doing things that are super permanent, super invasive. I just can't believe the results that we're getting with not being invasive. I mean, I'm telling you, you really enlightened me and I stalked your like Instagram page and I was like, wow, this is real. This is serious. So what you're doing, God bless you. It's amazing. Do you want to share some of the photos?
Absolutely. Let me share my screen. Share. Okay, you see it, right?
Hold on. Yep, we go. I see black. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Graham. So this is the craziest result I ever got. This woman, I'm trying to click on it. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Why does it always do this? I can't even click this off. Why do click this off?
No problem.
I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm doing nothing. I did so good pulling up the Instagram and then it's doing this.
That's okay.
All right, here we go. We've seen these last week. I wanted to show the one
Yeah.
particular
Oh my goodness.
this lady, she's 74 years old. Oh yeah, this is a really great result. I just went by it. I'll come back to it. This woman, 81 years old. This is
Wow.
in one session. She actually lost 3 sizes and 3 pounds.
Amazing.
And she actually, this is right next to it. She's talking about her experience. She really didn't believe that anything was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think really though. Wish I had a faster computer.
It's okay. Yeah.
This is one treatment, and I was shocked at her face when I was done. It literally
Wow.
took 15 years of her face in one treatment. I told her she was going to need about 2 or 3 by judging by this, and all she needed was one. I get shocked sometimes. Well, a lot of times, I tell you
Now, is
something.
that immediate afterwards or is there going to be redness,
That
swelling?
instantly. These pictures are taken immediately before and immediately
Yep,
after the
I could
treatment.
tell the same clothing, the same jewelry's on. Yep.
Yet some people you're gonna see they're a little bit pink,
Yeah.
but that's from rubbing. This girl, she's actually have also a video. She is the anchor on Fox 29.
Wow.
And I did this on camera. And they're actually recording me doing this treatment. She was six
Amazing.
inches altogether.
And how long did that process take for her stomach area? Just curious.
40 minutes. I did a session on her stomach and on the waist from the back on the love handles. And this is one session also. There we go. That took off all these ripples. Also, I was surprised. This was a really an amazing result. And I just last week I had a client and I actually really love him. I'm not gonna say his name. He's 65 years old and he's just very fun guy. And he had a little dog with blue hair and just adorable. And I was working on his stomach and he asked me if I could do his butt. And because just 5 minutes, just 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I really liked him. In 10 minutes, I got a result. If I send it to you, will you be able to show it? Because
Yes,
it's
of
in my phone.
course.
I didn't upload it yet.
Sure, not a problem.
I don't think he's gonna mind because I'm not.
And you're going to put it in the chat or
I'm gonna figure out how to do that.
no problem, no problem.
Do you have any way I can email it to?
Yeah, do you want to do it? Hold on, let me pull up my email to make sure I'm still logged in for the day. Of course I am. All right, sweetheart. So tell me when you're ready. It's a little confusing. It's ready?
No, not yet. I'm trying to find his butt.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Reset. I need to be. And that was in the wrong file. Like, where'd it go? Okay. Here, ready. Ready.
All right, ready? Here we go. It's going to be remote, REMOTE, studio, STUDIO, then
Mhm.
spell out ONE at gmail.com. So remote studio,
Okay.
ONE at gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm sending it.
Sure.
And this, when you show this result, even though his underwear is a little bit on the funny angle, but this is was shocking to me because I did this in 10 minutes.
Wow.
This wasn't even a full treatment. I just figured I was going to humor him.
Oh my
So
goodness.
now, so now he loves me
Of course. Okay, hold on,
because it made
sweetheart.
his butt look at 65 like,
Amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, I see the email here, sweetheart. So let's pull it up. Let me see if it loads. It loads, it loads. Let's load, let's load. Come on. It's loading. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, I shocked myself. That's like in
Okay, okay. I'm gonna share
10
my
minutes or
screen.
less.
I wanna pull this
Let
up
me
for you
stop
guys.
sharing. Hang on.
Okay, hold
I want
on.
to
I'm
stop
gonna pull it up. You can keep yours to share. I think I could
Oh,
still
I
share.
already did this.
Hold on. Wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna go share my screen and you guys are gonna be wowed. Okay, watch out. Move, move, move. Share, 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 Jill. Okay, hold on. Here we are. Share. And I am in awe. Here goes. Ready? Your results. I have that same problem, but mine's, I mean, the saggy like banana roll area. Oh, it's
Mm.
horrible. So you worked on the rear end and like underneath like
Just underneath where you see it hanging, I just want to hanging with the machine, and that's what literally in less than 10 minutes.
and
And I
when
did one side. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I go, let me do the other one. And it's
wow.
actually exciting to me.
Oh
It's
my
exciting
goodness.
to me to see this in front of my eyes. It makes me feel like a magician.
You are me. That's what I called you. Now, in all honesty, you told me something last time, which also shocked me. Ready? Listen up to this. You tell most or all of your clients, come in for the treatment. You don't have to pay me if you're not happy, if it doesn't work, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what? That's unheard of. That speaks volumes.
I have a lot of skeptical people, and they call me on the phone and come in and they tell me what the other people they said they can do the same thing for $69, or they said that like why wouldn't I go to them? I go well, why don't you call them and ask them if they guarantee that you're going to lose 2 inches or pay you nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, if you find one person besides me who's gonna tell you, come, I will work on you. If you don't see the results, you don't pay me. Who's gonna
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
And that's why I always end up winning because like Like if I don't have to lose any money, if I don't see the results, then it
This is,
makes all the sense in the world. But to explain this
go ahead.
is almost impossible because unless you experience this for yourself,
Oh my
because
goodness.
we are the kind of beings, we need to see the proof
Wow.
before we
No.
believe something, before you experience like anything in life, before you experience it yourself, it's not that easy to understand what it is. So I will explain that you'll be able to understand and judge it for yourself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, oh my goodness. Now, by the way, let's just explain the process of how this works, really, because it's hard to comprehend that. How come other people aren't doing this technique?
Because I own the technology. I
Mm,
developed it in 2018 and I haven't sold it. One of the reasons I haven't sold it is because I am a very spiritual person and I understand energy. I work with energy. I'm a medium and I'm psychic and I just don't like it, but this is what most people understand. And I'm also medical intuitive. And I learned that the energy that you put into what you're doing is 90% of the results. It's not the technology by itself 100%. You really have to put your energy into it. And the energy has to be giving, it has to be pure, and it has to be with love. Because
mm-hmm.
if you're doing something and you're thinking like, okay, I'm gonna make all this money, I'm gonna make all this money, and you're gonna get bored in 5 minutes. And
Yeah.
then in 10 minutes, it's gonna be like, well, we need to stand here for another 15 minutes and keep doing this.
Yep. Wow.
People are not gonna get results. You actually have to feel like this person is you. Like this is what you would do for yourself. That's what you do for these people. With that intent, you're gonna get amazing results. But who is like that? That is my question because I've had some people that were interested in buying these machines, but then I was like, nah, not it, because you could just tell they're gonna hire technicians and the technicians are gonna work on with these machines. And
Well,
unless these technicians really care about what they're doing,
yeah.
it's not gonna be the result that you want.
Now, can you do more than one body part in a day, or do you recommend spacing it out? How does that work?
I have done, I've had a
Full
couple that
bodies?
flew, I've had a couple that flew in from Texas, and I did 7 treatments on her and 4 treatments on her husband in one
Wow.
day. An interesting thing, they're both 81 years old. So this technology is so safe that I can work on people with pacemakers, with people who are in active cancer, and even people who take Coumadin or hemophilia, because it does not interact with anything except your fat cells and your skin.
Yeah.
There's no side effects, none. It's sound. It's not a
Wow.
laser. It's not a needle.
And how old is this guy I'm looking at?
65,
Wow. Wow.
which it did look like 65 years old on the left, and then
No.
this looks like somebody like 30 or 40 on the right. It's like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Amazing. Well, do you want to share? Want me to stop sharing? Do you want to share any more pictures for today? We have
sure,
just
I
a few
want to show
minutes
this
left.
arm.
Let me
Yeah, I
shut
want to
this.
show
Yeah,
this
how do
arm
I?
on this woman.
Okay, let's stop sharing, Miss Jill. Okay, there we go, sweetheart. Go ahead.
This is one of my, let me get to the sharing. This is one of my very unique results. Well, not unique, but awesome results. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. Come on, move. I was right on it, and then the screen jumped away. Oh,
Mm,
there it was. Oh yeah, this girl right here. This is my record. This
let me say.
girl. It's hard to see, but you can see. Look how much bigger she is here.
Oh
And then
my.
she lost 21 inches in 40 minutes.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is
See, and here I am, and I'm taking pictures. This is like someone like me went and tried Cool Sculpt. We've talked about Cool Sculpt because I know you're
yeah.
healing patients from the trauma of the Cool Sculpt. And it barely did anything. And it took months to see that I was trying to get my flanks because I'm kind of
Mhm.
like a straight box. I want this. And this is just unbelievable. Ah, wow.
Um, I initially told her she's gonna need about 4 treatments. She lost all that in one.
Wow. I can't even. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh
see
wait, I
these
should have gone out.
faces. Oh my goodness, the faces that
This
you.
lady's 85. This is 85 years old.
Oh
This is
my God, one
like,
treatment?
yeah,
Wow. Oh, oh my gosh. Amazing.
one. 2 treatments. I'm sorry, 2 treatments.
That's okay. And how often do you have to space them out?
Um, this is very interesting. And she came before 2021. And before 2021, it would be once a week or every 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is 3 weeks.
Wow.
Something happened to every single person in the United States in March of 2021, right
Mm-hmm.
after Corona, when everybody started doing vaccines. But even people who didn't do the vaccines have the same effect. I was getting shocked because people used to drain in 72 hours. So the fat that I liquefy is going to be in liquid form under the skin until your lymphatic system drains it out. 72 hours since I've ever known it took to drain anything out. And in March of 2021, everybody stopped draining. And it went from 3 days to a week. And then from a week, it went to 2 weeks. And now we're at 3 weeks. And it seems that longer time is going from 2021 that day, the longer it takes people to drain. And
Yeah.
I actually have a regimen now for my clients,
Yeah.
the lymphatic system, and I recommend this to everybody because it's affecting everyone. If you know what a vibration plate is,
Yeah.
please get one. You can get $70 on Amazon, and every morning go for 10 minutes on
Wow.
about a half of what the speed is. No more than 10 minutes, and it
Mm-hmm.
will bump up your lymphatic system tremendously. That is the best thing that I can tell people because it really works. There's some really strange going on. I don't want to go into the detail.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, this is
Oh yeah,
fascinating. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
this lady here, she has never had anything done. She's 82, and this is in one treatment. She had a couple of more, but I wanted to post so you can see that it doesn't mean that one treatment is going to leave everybody perfect right away. But look at the improvement. She had this. Now this is have gone, and she got a couple of more treatments. I'm not sure what her picture is, but she was stunned by this.
Got it. I'm stunned by this. Wow. And wow, unfortunately, we are out of time. We have to go, but I could sit here and talk to you forever. And I want people to reach out to you. So let's stop sharing the screen and let's talk about getting that body, that look that you want. And obviously, with the Anti-Aging Center Boca, they can help you. Nina, how do we contact you?
Call me directly, 561-654-0177. You can also go on my website, which is www.antiagingcenterofboca.com. And there's a form there you can fill out or just book an appointment online.
Beautiful. And she can help you fly in. She's got all the details, right? And you know where to stay.
Yes, we
You can
do.
help someone travel to come on in for the day. Get treated like, oh my goodness, by the magician herself. Look great. Thank you so much, Nina. You have a great day, okay?
Thank you, and you too.
Bye bye.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.